I'm sorry, guys. The whole shit had to shut down, and I don't know, but I'm not doing this fucking video. Like I haven't tapped into a divine masculine energy like this. I don't know if ever. Like so, we sticking with this reading, folks. Okay. As I was saying, dark shadow of the night. Please leave my space so I can go about my bumba clot reading. Thank you. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels. Please clear my space. Anyway. God's like, okay, then pay attention. Okay. There is a lot of healing that had to occur in order for this masculine energy, this emperor, to communicate from this place of love. These messages, this communication is a display. It's coming from this place. So be careful. Make sure that you as the person receiving this, if this is somebody coming towards you, that you are not quick to judge, that you've done your own ascending and healing and haven't made it all about the masculine. Okay? Because the masculine is busy fighting his own war. Feminine, you need to keep going. Do not let these dark things catch you, because they've caught you. You know when you slow down, you know when you stop, what happens. You stop because some of you know that divine masculine's back there. Some of you said, nah, fuck that. I ain't moving. And you got eat up by demons. And you realize that the whole point is to keep going, and that it was the masculine is supposed to learn the strength. Both of you, both of us are learning this. Let me tell you something, guys. You know why I don't talk about twin flame readings? Okay? Because I'm a twin in one body. Okay? And if I did have a twin, he'd be dead. Right? Watching me from up there, protecting me. Part of the angel gang that covets me and protects me when I am alone. Right? So I don't really speak on those things, man. I'm just reading you guys' energies and shit. You want to get into titles and all that shit, whatever. But I know karmic shit. And this ain't no karmic shit, man. So if you've been doing the work, of course, you're going to attract other people who have this kind of pride in themselves. This kind of connection and relationship with God that they're going to die with. Like, this is unwavering. This masculine is not playing with where he's trying to go. This masculine has done a lot of healing, which didn't come as easy to the feminine, right? So after all this work, now the emperor is ready to build, conquer, move forward. Masculine energy, the emperor, is very action-oriented, where the feminine energy is more nurturing and at home. But both of them have the same capabilities, in my opinion, if they're tempered properly. But anyways, this is really, really good energy, yo. This reading is so sick. Yeah, I like it a lot. And the bottom of your deck, all the energy that is underneath this is what's on the brain of this person. And it's the good stuff, things that take time to build but last forever. Okay? Fuck condos that are going to light up in flames with, like, you fart the wrong way and light your match at the same time. That whole building's fucking going up. No. These energies are going to build something that end of days can come through, and that building is still going to be there. This will stand the test of fuck time. It's like all the journey, everything you learned through the darkness, it taught you to build things that are rust-proof, I guess. Like, I don't know, like that, what I saw with the horses. And the demons are on horses too. Like, it was like, it herd. It looked like I was looking at it from, like, the sky, and there was this herd. Because I'll ask questions, like, to God, like, where am I and stuff in this journey? And, like, show me, you know, certain things. And he showed me that. I was tripping out. I was like, oh, fuck. And then in my mind, I'm like, that's why you can't stop. Feminines, you need to keep going. Because that's what the masculines are doing. Right? Neither of you can stop, or else you get absorbed by the demons. This is starting to sound like a video game. Anyways, let me know. 3 more cards. The Hangman. The major arcana is out of control. So you've got the Star, the Emperor, and the Hangman. So this is the time that this Emperor took to heal and change his perspective to what matters, what truly counts. He was juggling the realities, a reality of superficiality. This is a karmic cycle. This is karma. The 10 of Swords to me is a karmic cycle. We all go through them. You've been karmics. I've been karmics. We've all been karmics. Okay. So don't look down on karmics. It's just know where you are at in your ascension and development, and when you're ready to go past those lessons, because all that karma means is a repetitive lesson and cycle that you will not get off because you're too afraid to. You let these dark energies tell you haven't learned everything there is to learn, and that you're not equipped enough to move on to better non-karmic cycles and onto your true legacy and path, and that darkness tells you aren't ready. You aren't ready. Meanwhile, you've gone along this cycle like 50 times and you've gained the lessons. What else do you need? So a lot of this healing was more about perception. Taking a moment to be kind to yourself, to be kind to your angels. A lot of you watch tarot because you don't take the time to download the same messages you're looking for us to download for you. There's no messages that are special unless it's like your ancestors and shit. But even still, it's like there are angels downloading the same things, screaming in our ears the same fucking things. Can you hear me? Drop that, do this. This is it. Like, we're all getting download the same shit. This journey of ascension, we're all getting download different creative ways of the same messages. That's why I tell you guys the only reason why something resonates is because it's already inside of you, whether it's low vibrational or high then. Okay? This kind of healing, though, is impressive. This kind of healing is commendable. And this is the kind of healing and development that was expected of our masculine energies. And the only ones that should be expecting that are the ones who are on the fucking horses, beelining it, doing the work. The divine masculines and the divine feminines are moving forward towards 5D. These demons are all trying to convince us to go back. There is a masculine that figured that out, and is now beelining it. And feminines, you can't look at it as he's beelining it to me. No, he's beelining it to where you're beelining it to. You guys are going to meet there on the way. Don't worry about it. Don't be so fucking concerned. Because the only way you're going to meet this man or this woman is if you are on going in the same direction, on the way to the same place. Destination stop. God's front door. The divine, the 5D. That's where they buck up. That's where these people buck up. And this isn't even just divine partnership. This is soul tribe, period, point blank. Because when you find these divine partners, just before and just after, you started to find divine friends, divine business partners. And when I say business partners, I'm talking about this emperor here, this business partnership is legacy. Their children are going to inherit the business and be friends and love it. Like, this is generational. Like I said, the light workers of today are building things that the grandchildren, children are going to eat, not fight over and kill themselves over. No. And scam each other over. No. They're going to come together and build on that. This emperor, divine feminine partnership, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the way they raise children, their kids are going to be so advanced, okay? They're going to build things from places of love. They're going to know how to build communities. Like, I already see it in these elementary school. These kids are not with the racism, eh? Like, you better miss them with that shit. Like, they'll look at you funny. Like, I see kids looking at, like, their parents funny, like, don't embarrass me and say that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're children. And that's what I'm saying. The awakening has already happened. The building process is already happening. Children are going to eat. Light workers are building things that are going to feed children that aren't even theirs. This is generational reconstruction. It's the revolution. It's happening. We are all going up. And that really changed for me. I really believed that only a certain few would go. No. God will bring you all to your fucking knees. We're all going. It's a field trip. It's mandatory. Okay? It might not look like it's mandatory for everybody right now, but it is. There is no chosen one, fool. You need to find the chosen one in you and take your ass back to God. I'm all irritated because of the technical issues, and now I'm like, I'm on one. I'm sweating like... Thor, I'm fine. Thor gets all like, what is she yelling at now? What's the problem now? Yeah, Thor's always just like, what? She's the chill one. Thor is super chill. Except for in the nighttime. After all this surgery and stuff, she's been kind of, I don't want to say aggressive, but it's almost like she's assumed her position in a new way. She's like, anyway, she's the hardest out. Yeah. Yeah, it's happening. I'm going to go into clarification now. Yeah, it's all good stuff. I don't know what else you guys want. Feminines, you guys know how. I know I said it from the perspective of masculine, but you guys know how to switch it up. About the hangman as well. Yeah, it's a total change in perspective. Some of you might know this masculine, and for the feminine, it will have to be forgiving and learning, because what you're really forgiving are all the demons. Okay, like all the darkness. And it's going to be hard for you because you're going to see them and you're not going to see this human being in front of you. And that's what you need to do. You need to look at this person as a human being. You had to grow up. You had to develop. You were karmic. You were low vibrational. We all were and have been longer than we've been divine. Because most of the people who truly stepped in divinity, they don't really reincarnate back unless they have to. They're up there chilling. They don't have to beg to come back and fix and do everything different. They can do their work up there. That's Angel Gang. This is a human being. You are a human being. And there is going to need to be forgiveness, even if this is somebody brand spanking new, because you are forgiving the masculine energy as a collective. Feminines, you have to forgive the masculine collective energy. That's why you need not focus on all these karmic masculine. If you're worried about what the divine masculine is doing with the karmic, you are the karmic. Because you're concerned about that. That means that's what you're resonating with. That's who you are. We're karmic, but it's like, this is a human being. You are too. And you're going to come together as human beings, but of a really high understanding and with a lot of life experience, regardless of the age. But needing, because this masculine is going to need to forgive all the collective feminine in order to love you the way you deserve, and vice versa. If you either of you have resentment to feminines or masculines from your past that did you wrong, it's going to bleed out. You're going to see those demons in this human being right here. Don't do it. See the human first. Always see the human first. Because this human I'm reading for here, this is a leader. And they're not all feminines. Some of them are masculines. Listen, when I saw that vision of them following and running, I was just like, I was so proud. It made me feel different for them, like they're in this fight too. You know? Maybe it's actually harder for them. Because unless you stop, feminine, you're good. They have to push through that herd. Because what I saw is they were behind the herd and had to push through, and a lot of divine masculines were getting distracted. Some of them were going back. But that's fine because, like I said, we all have to do this. This isn't like it's a choice. You just get to choose like how hard it's gonna be. Anyway, I shouldn't say that. It's not necessarily true. This is so complex. Like, it's so complex, but so beautiful. All right. Okay, let's go into, clarification here. We have the Hermit. Okay, this is coming out of this solitude. This journey has been lonely for these people, right? It didn't matter who they were with. It didn't matter what they were doing. It was lonely, right? The understanding, it was lonely. Because everything they had to learn about themselves, it was a dolo mission. Sometimes you forced it and try to codependently get people to help you do this, only to realize you have nothing in common with them and they can't help you. This journey is one of self. And it doesn't mean people don't support you on the way, man. You interact with, I don't care if it was a fucking sentence. I don't care if it was a cup of chicken foot soup on a bad day that you forgot about. That was an angel helping you rise your vibration a little bit when you were down. You're coming out of this time. The Hermit comes out very knowledgeable. That's Virgo energy. So it's grounding. This Emperor is grounded himself in his reality. And it's not the reality that was pressed upon him. It's not the reality that his low vibrational friends and family want him to perpetuate. This is the vibration. This is what he's was always destined and fated to create, envision, conquer, right? And that's why the masculine's behind the herd, because it's in their nature to conquer that herd. It's in our nature to love ourselves enough not to fucking stop. Okay, and keep going. And then as I say that, look what I see. The Chariot. Feminines, do not stop. It's not a game. Every time you have stopped, you have gotten yammed up. You've gotten hurt, you've gotten battered, you tried to play, you were tricked, but you knew you were tricked. The only reason why you allowed yourself to be tricked is because you were tired and you wanted a break. You knew that person wasn't for you, but you fucked them and you related with them and you allowed yourself to fall in love with them, but you knew that wasn't your person. But you wanted a break from the loneliness, which was really coveted time, protection. I'm telling you, you're always faster than that herd. That is God's plan. That is God's protection to us. But what's out of that plan is if you stop. What's out of that plan? We have free will. You can stop, feminine, but you have before and it hasn't ended well. Keep going. Do not let darkness rock you, play you out of your position, and get you to turn around and look at some old shit that has already fucked you over and you've already learned a bunch of shit from, and there's no need to revisit. Because it already took you a lot of energy to remove yourself from it to begin with. So don't be tempted by it. A lot of the time, when you're not in tune with how you feel, the devil will use temptation. Because temptation feels like something. And if you're not in tune with your emotion, temptation will get you to do anything. But if you are in tune with your emotions, you'll realize that temptation is a completely other feeling that has nothing to do with you. Okay? Anyway, I'm in a mood. I need to wrap this up. Chariot and the Hermit, you have Cancer and you have Virgo energy right here. Okay, this is coming out of this time of still. This coveted, protected time to grow, develop. You're coming out of it and it's time to go. And where are you going? You're already there. But now you get to conquer, and you approached this new vibrational space. And now you get to build on it, create on it, develop on it, invest in it, watch it grow. Be proud at how solid it is as it incrementally grows, because as it grows, every time it grows some more, it's so solid you can see another generation eat nothing. You can see another generation building upon it, to something our generation couldn't even imagine, but we are more than elated and proud. Pride. This is ancestral pride. This is what they have been trying to get us to do for God knows how long. It's time. This is what all the tears were for. This is what all the pain was about. This is what all the stripping of the ego and what didn't serve you. This is what all the dark nights were about. It was about even knowing, even recognizing this, even appreciating this. It was all for something. I don't know why that's like, I want to wrap this up now. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels, can I please clarify this spread with the romance angels? I don't know, I just felt an immediate, like, stop. For those of you, yes, it could be somebody from your past, but this energy that's coming together, masculine, feminine, this emperor, catching up to his empress, essentially. This is a reconciliation because, like I said, you agreed to this in the heavens. And it was so hard to let go of each other because God showed you what the journey would look like and how hard it would be. But feminine, believe it or not, it was harder for the masculine to let go of you than it was for you to let go of him. He sees God through you. And when I say that, he has his own relationship and connection to God. But part of how he gets out of that earthly, men are more earthly. Like the Lover's card always shows the feminine energy looking up and the masculine energy looking down or at the feminine. It was harder for him to let go after the agreement than you. You have to have faith that he will make his way through that shit and that you need not stop. Forget stop, you need not even look back. If you really have faith in your counterpart and your person, you know you'll come together. You'll know this person will find you. You know this person. It's just not something you stress about so much anymore. Faith is deep. There's levels to faith. Right? Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to wrap this up with this here. Seasons change and twilight shadow. I'm going to read seasons change. Or seasons change. Yeah, I'm going to read the seasons change. Actually, I'm going to read both, but I'm not going to read the story that's with it, because they come with a story and then a message, like an interpretation. Twilight shadow. Often we concentrate our energies on what we can't have or can't achieve, and this is when our self-esteem begins to deteriorate and issues start to weigh us down. Forget the problem and look at what you are able to do and are capable of. There are times when our problems are only about our inabilities to see the strengths we possess. I know that's a fact. And then seasons change. Okay. Sometimes we just run out of energy before we get the day's work done. It's probably time for you to tighten up your time management skills and decide what can be left until the next day. Not everything has to be done today, but you have placed the expectation on yourself and are finding it more difficult each day. Give yourself a break and get real about what is important and what can wait until tomorrow. Okay? That's pretty loud and clear. Okay. All right, guys, this is your spread for August. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate your support. And like I said, it's a privilege. This was a privilege to read for you guys. All right. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. I know I'm always a little bit like loose with Leo. I don't understand why. And Aries a bit too. That's why I think I like doing your readings together, because I can just be a little bit more my fire sign, I think, comes out a bit. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think of this reading. Until the next time I see you guys, please continue to let your inner angels live. Okay? Divine feminines, divine masculines, don't stop. Don't stop. Your body, mind, and soul was never designed to. I love you. Bye.